Hey YouTube. Currently I am in Menards in a suburb of Indianapolis right now. And today we'll be touring just a store and the fans inside and yeah, tell you how it is and show you around. This is my first time in one of these kind of like home improvement stores. I don't really have a home improvement store exactly like this where I'm at, so yeah, this will be a pretty cool experience. First impressions. Hey guys, currently I am in Menards in Avon, Indiana, suburb of Indianapolis. And today I'm going to show you the fans here. Starting off, they have this 96 industrial, looks to be is from Patriot Lighting fan. And then here's kind of more of a display. They have a Hunter tied-in, Hunter Warrant, I think, yeah, 1886, Hunter Chronicle. Looks to be, yeah, Hunter Chronicle. This is their smart fan, the Hunter Apache, Italian Countryside, Cranbrook, a few others. This one's interesting. I've only seen it in 240 volt ones, but it's like a Patriot Lighting of some sort within a Dempsey. And then here's your main display. It all ranges from different tastes. It's not just sticking to the contemporary like Home Depot would. And it really could pique everyone's interest. So let's just start off with this row. This is more so like chandeliers and hold on. Yeah, this is more so just chandeliers and cheapo fans. So there's some low pros here. Chandeliers. Have to move a little quick. I don't want people videoing. Patriot Lighting Gibson. The Patriot Lighting brand's interesting. I'm not from the Midwest and I'm not based there, so just being able to see Patriot Lighting and these other brands are very interesting. Although I have seen them on YouTube. So this is for like this row. We got some Quiet Breezes, their version of the cheap hugger fans, the Guilford. But surprisingly, this is not a Patriot Lighting or Hunter. This is actually from Guilford. It's just a Guilford ceiling fan. Nothing special to it. Wait, no. It's a Patriot Lighting Guilford. It's just, no, it's its own little sub-brand. Some little fans here. Here's the Eros, their version of the Littleton or Armitage. Feels very cheap when you pull the chain. And then this looks like a copy of the Mink Air Supra. It's Minerva 2. Come here, here's the Postman. I heard someone on my channel making a video of one, even though I don't have one. Hunter Bryn, interesting. Shoot. McLeod, this is a version of a fan I've seen on Home Depot, but this one just comes with a light. I find that pretty interesting. This looks to be a copy of the Regalia, but it's not. We got the Allendale of some sort. The Turlington. I really like the Turlington. It's kind of reminds me of the good old early days in 2010s when they used to have cool fans. Patriot Lighting Eliza and Atlas. This one's really cool. The uplight's really subtle, I would say. Industrial fan. The industrial fan is only $60, and it's interesting they have one of these on display. Got the Grand Haven. These are more Patriot Lightings. And then this one's interesting. It's Patriot Lighting Yosemite. Kind of reminds me of the Casablanca Wilderness, Adirondack or Adirondack or whatever. Really nice. And then the Dawson seems to be their version of the Harbor Breeze Valdosta. Brooklyn Chandelier, Midnight Sky. Here's some Allendales. People coming in. Don't want people thinking I'm a weirdo, so I'm gonna have to go a little quick here. We got the Lantern View, Florida Breeze, Matrix, Plane. This Patriot Lighting Sarasota 5, Plane, Gannon. I thought this was a Hunter Cassius right here. I guess it's not. Quiet Breeze, This is the new Adirondack they have. It's a Mount Vista, Patriot lighting, and then over here, Skylarks and Abners. Now I really gotta go quick, there's people. And then here is the light section here. Here's what they have. Perfect, I can go a little slower. Some hunters we have. What I really like about what Menards has versus Home Depot or Lowe's is just the fact that, you know, there's fans of all different tastes and styles. It's not Lowe's where it's just stick to the contemporary. Home Depot's attempting, but their fans look kind of cheap and the display is pretty small, unlike this. Is this one on display? I forget. Huh. So this one's the Apex, the one that doesn't have any tags. Dublin. Manchester 2. Small fan, really cool looking. Low pros. And then, oh, that's a cool one right there. We got some lighting here. Got some hunters. This, we got the Crescent here. I love the Patriot Lighting Crescent. It reminds me of the Harbor Breeze Pier. And it's just a shame that we people who live east or west of the Midwest don't get it. Just because we don't live from Ohio to Kansas. Patriot Lightings, Eroses. This is interesting. Blue Mountain Fans. Is that like a King of Fans OEM? Oh. And this one's a Fanaway Leah. It's interesting because it has an egg remote. Oh, this one has like the light on the canopy, which is pretty cool. Pine green lighting. Never. Is a box that small? Is that a socket fan? Hold on. And it might actually fit in my suitcase. Gee, that cheap? Wow. Must be pretty darn small. We got that. And then the Camden 2. Camden 2, the traditional ones are nice. The contemporary ones kind of cheap. Little chandeliers, like I emphasized earlier. And yes, that'll be the ceiling fan display at Menards in Avon, Indiana. So here's the lighting from earlier. There's a lot of nice variety in this section. It ranges just from kind of a rustic and stuff. There's some pendants, but what it also has. Yeah, this is more of the kind of like tropical section. This one for you is kind of like interesting. They have also a really nice variety of lighting, but they have lights kind of reminiscent of a Costa Blanca Wilderness. They even have a Tiffany light here. It's really, really nice. So glad I got to go here. And then they have these really contemporary looking lights, which I really, really love. More boxes. Then over here, if we were to cross, well, some coach lights. This is made by Rejuvenation, is it not? Huh. Seems like the lighting's kind of popular. I'm seeing boxes. Sort of. No way. Do they have the bell? Hold on. If there's one like Patriot Lighting or Turn of the Century, I know it's the bell. They still have that as a light. It must be extremely popular for those kinds of reasons. There's that. Then some kind of flush mount lighting. Nothing really too interesting, I'd say. There's this and that. Really interested in that $40 fan back there, though. Some lights. They even have like emergency lights. Here's your nice Indiana scenery. And then you got stuff over here. And then some pendant lights, but I won't exactly get too in depth of those. It's just Tiffany scones and everything. Those actually kind of might be nice for like fans though. Anyways, this is like some fluorescents or above. Kind of contemporary, if you'd like. I believe they had like oh, there it is. They had like a car like light here, kind of resembles a Model T, same as a motorcycle. I thought that was pretty cool for the contemporary lights. Some more contemporary. And then they really, I really like how they have like rustic lighting here. That's the lighting section. Well, for my people who haven't been to the Midwest yet, I also found out that Menards is not only like an appliance store, kind of like Home Depot or Lowe's, but it's also a grocery store too, as I just stumbled upon that they have everything from soap to vinegar to cookies. And although they do have appliances, mattresses, but yeah, no, it's interesting for sure. You can not only get like a fan or whatever, or a dryer here, but you can also get some Lay's and Arnold Palmer for Sunday night. So essentially, I would say this store is more like a Costco. A Costco that's free for the public, that is.